Thinking granite countertops over here. I'm not really sure. Probably Sub-Z's and Vikings, I think. Meanwhile, he's got that big tent around the house.
It's got the carnival tent.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
You're an idiot.
Really?
Look who the fuck it is! Look at these fucking guys! Coming in hot!
Whistle pig ass.
Oh, we got fucking ring lights falling.
Kippy, all right? Call a lawyer.
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Good to see you.
Yeah, the energy was
Oh, thank you for the. You were my fucking eyes on the.
Oh, yeah.
Eyes and ears on the street.
What's up, boys? How are you, buddy?
Right here, pal.
Give us some sugar. How are you? Happy New Year, buddy.
Long waters. You got waters there?
This is good.
I think these are cold.
What's up,
Those are not.
boys? Look at
the
this,
fuck
huh?
is going on,
We
fellas?
doing.
This is all right.
I don't think it's been a little while since you guys have been here,
Been
correct?
a minute, dude.
And I think every time we have done this, I keep saying the same thing. Business is good. I feel
Business
like you
is-
guse just keep on
The
fucking
business
going.
is good, man. The garbage, your sanitation business is doing all right.
Carting and hauling.
I love that
well.
if someone were to ask, what does Uncle Foley do? You could say garbage.
Yeah.
He's in the garbage business.
He's in
And
a
it's-
waste management business.
And believe me, he is all the time.
But shit, it is. I mean, it's one of the great success stories, and I feel like we're actually at the point where it's like we know that now.
The
you know?
great success stories. Two idiots figured out a podcast. One of the true American heroes.
It is. It's the new American dream, is it not?
I was going to
Is
ask
it
you to
not?
borrow $7,000.
Yeah, you're nuts, dude.
Give me
Maybe
a
I
case
should
of
call
whistle
it-
pig.
Maybe I should
Go.
call it like one of the great middle of the road accomplishment
Exactly.
stories.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
We make about as much as a plumber. You know what I mean? It's like fucking,
Dude, I'll tell you.
Union plumbers.
Union
Plumber.
I'll tell
with
you
some
what.
OT and paid vacay.
Everybody has that moment. I think particularly if you're a guy, just because it's stereotypically us. When you learn sometimes how much plumbers and electricians and
Sure.
garbage can make, you're like, wait a second,
Dude, my
I'm
whole-
just gonna fucking do this.
My family owns a construction company, plumbers specifically, and I would have to cut their paychecks. I'm like, you motherfuckers are making more than me, dude. This is crazy. It's nuts. They have full bennies, the whole nine pension.
and then you retire when you're like 28, and you're
Yeah.
done. It's
The
crazy.
boys you had in high school that everyone else was going off to college and they went to like trade school or started working as an apprentice.
Getting a union,
All
yeah.
of a sudden they got a house
And-
you're
and
fucking
there's like a
coked up at some college bar.
And you're 32.
You know what it is? It's like there's a couple years where you're like, they didn't go to college, and then all of a sudden it goes whoop, when you're $200,000 in debt and you don't have a job.
You're
and
$200,000
he's like,
in debt.
Oh, I'm buying my second house in the Hamptons.
Yeah, and you get out of college making like 32.5 entry level, and like he's like, yeah, I'm making 88 plus fucking a 401k.
Yeah.
You're
Did
like,
you guys both graduate?
It's one of the great
graduate,
tales.
graduate.
My
I
dream.
still got 2 years of eligibility left. Westchester, give me a call.
I got arguably 3. I don't even, dude. It is.
It's one of my great dreams would be for content. Send Feitelberg back to college. Because he's like, I think a couple classes, like one semester.
I don't know the answer to that.
I think-
It depends
I-
where.
I think
To
he's
be
pretty
the
close.
beautician.
I do hair.
I gotta pass my nails exam, and then I'm in.
we talk about it probably too much on this show. It is like, but like every guest is shocked to hear it when it comes. Like, I went to 7 different colleges, so like, I don't know.
Of course you did.
I don't
mean,
know.
it's the most
You graduated
Feitelberg
all.
shit. I went to 14 colleges, kicked out of 9 of them, asked to leave 3.
7 of them. Yeah.
7?
No.
No,
Some,
I think it
because
is.
some
No,
were
I think
just
it is.
like it wasn't. Some I wasn't like literally enrolled in. Like some was just
But
taking.
Some I was just
community
hanging out,
college,
dude.
yeah.
You're one of those kids that did that?
What?
Sat in on classes, you weren't enrolled, you were just taking classes?
It was just I was just trying to keep the routine up because I was like I gotta go to college.
That's real
amazing.
drifter shit right
And
there.
dude, it was bro at like fucking UMass Dartmouth, dude. Not even the UMass, not even the zoo. I was
Satellite
like,
campus?
Dude, a satellite campus is a tough look.
Shout out to-
bro, and even
University
then,
of Miami, Pittsburgh, or
Shout out to
whatever.
Penn State Altoona.
bro, I still wouldn't go to class. So like I would leave my family. I was living with my parents. I would leave
This
my
is
family
crazy now.
home.
This is crazy.
And I would buy like an egg and cheese fucking McMuffin or bagel, whatever I'd get it on, and I would just go sit in the parking lot at school, eat it, listening to talk radio.
Did they know you were not enrolled, or was this to keep up the guys that you're still enrolled in college?
No, they knew they knew they were paying to go to college.
Yeah.
And I would
John just wasn't going.
And I would just sit in the parking lot to eat, and I'd be like, all right, that was a good day. Reverse and drive.
Madness.
Like
Christ.
Costanza.
Yeah.
Like at the very
All
very
right, good
least,
day.
go to the class and just sit there and eat the sandwich there. Maybe something will go in your brain.
Dude,
At least
but
something.
here's the deal. I was such a fucking asshole. I don't even need a college. I was dude, I wasn't out of third grade yet before I was telling people college is a scam.
Sure,
never.
it is, man. It is.
I was
dude.
like, they charge it for textbooks now.
Yeah.
But I remember when I
You
was
got to get into real estate. That's what you want to do.
when I was at FSU, I was like, everyone here is so goddamn dumb. Why am I here? And then when I was at UMass Dartmouth, I had a writing course where I actually was going to class, and I actually did good in the writing class. The only classes I ever passed were English classes. But I had written a paper, and it was a small writing course where, we kind of pass around papers and we grade everyone's papers like classic discourse style. And someone said
I'd
to
love
me,
to get my hands on one of your papers.
Yeah.
bro, I probably got a couple still.
I am
Motherfucker
Feitelberg.
could write, dude.
No, I don't
Just
doubt that you
rewrote
can
The Old
write,
Man
but
in
I,
the
but I
Sea?
know, that school writing is very different than blog writing.
Oh, I was blog writing
So-
the whole time.
oh, you were?
Yeah. No, because I only
Bet the house on the
I only
Pats.
took creative writing.
Feitelberg majored in clickbait.
Write a time where you were challenged. Well, this one time I put in a little too much on the Pats when Brady went down.
This paper has been brought to you by Body Armor Water, ladies and gentlemen. Whistle, sponsored by Whistle Pig. Use promo code FIGHTS.
But some kid, I had written a paper about, I don't fucking remember what the paper's about, but the kid was like, it's really good. I very much enjoy it. But, I don't know. I don't think you need to make up words. And I was like,
What'd you
Make
say?
up
what does
words.
what does that mean? What did you just say? What does that mean you just said? And he's like aforementioned. I don't know. I get it. Probably means before, man. And I was like, well, I'm done with this college now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If there's an idiot who's enrolled here, so
Sure.
I'm fucking all set with
Smarter
this.
than you.
Yeah, and he's
Smarter
grading
than
your
you, man.
paper. I was big
I
on.
honestly don't think I went to another class after that. I was like, I'm done. This
I was
is
big on
fucking good.
aforementioned, that kind of shit. You would type in a word, and then I'm like, I need a bigger word
Oh, yeah.
for this, and then you just whatever it was in Microsoft Word at the time. It was like you right click it, synonyms,
Or
and
even,
it would
you know,
throw in a $10 word. I'd be
Yeah.
type me up with these bad boys.
Thesaurus.com has got to be one of the most visited fucking sites of all time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, anybody who's ever written anything, you just go, change that.
Yeah.
We're good to go.
Did you guys ever fuck with Cliff Notes, or is that
Oh, yeah.
too?
I never
I-
even. I wouldn't even know where to get though. It never made sense to me.
They always had a little spinny, stand at the library
Yeah,
or whatever,
yeah,
bookstores.
Yeah,
with
they
the
were yellow. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would-
and then it became on the internet. It was Spark Notes.
Spark.
Okay,
I remember
So-
Spark Notes.
So that was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Cliff Notes kind of got taken over. That was the, Spark Notes was like Netflix taking over Blockbuster.
Yeah,
Like,
the
everybody
analog
went to Spark
version.
Notes because it was just on the internet.
I had a high school teacher who he found the only way I've ever seen someone successfully make Cliff Notes impossible, where he would check our books. We had to write marginalia, and he would fucking grade our marginalia. And that was
That's
What
not
was
a
that?
word. That's not a
That's
word.
not a word. Whatever that
You get up and
aforementioned.
walk out. That's it. I'm done with this.
That sounds like a skin
disease.
condition,
Yes, I was
dude.
gonna say, I got a bad case of marginalia.
Yeah.
I mean,
Try a little
honestly,
cortisone.
that one might. I don't know. That's what he called it.
That
It
sounds
was
like
just
a STD.
That's
I
wild.
got marginalia
Marginalia.
on my dick.
No margin, like
Goddamn bachelor party.
Your note taking in the margins.
Marginalia.
Like it was
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was the notes you'd write in the margins, and he would grade those to see our thoughts on different
Oh,
in
like
the
how
book.
you
In the
got
book.
there.
Yeah. So
Fuck, that's like showing your work in math.
Showing your work.
What if I? I
I
was like, that's
hated,
not
but
But
how
you were
I-
defacing a
that's not how I
textbook. I
compute
don't like
my-
that.
things. It's true. We had to pay for them too. Again, this was high school too, so it was like
That
they were
is
the paperbacks kind of deal.
Garbage. That's trash.
Wait,
That's
you didn't pay
fucking-
for your textbooks in high school, did you?
I don't know.
Because that's trash.
I think
No, but you returned
Let's
them. If you
talk about
lost them, you
that.
had to
Rent
pay
your
for
math
it.
book.
You could do that on the garbage questions.
What?
I remember some people.
I think we might have bought them. In high
I
school.
was a
That's-
I was a
no,
brown
yeah.
paper.
Oh, brown paper.
fuck
Dude, my
yeah.
dad would do it like he was wrapping a present.
Yeah,
it was
like
fantastic.
the Marine flag, right?
Oh,
Like,
it was
it's
so
too-
good.
The first couple weeks with those things, you felt like fucking John Nash
You
walking around.
start writing on it and
That shit
everything.
was all right.
You felt good, dude.
But by the end, for me, I remember they started to make
The spandex
stretchy. you just
yeah.
kinda
That shit was
wrap
whack.
it
I didn't
around.
like that.
Yeah.
That was like new money shit.
There
to
was
me.
also
Give me
the-
the old school traditional Acme shopping bag.
I like
I don't
the
think I
Acme
did
bag.
any of it.
Of course course you didn't. You were probably selling your textbooks that you didn't own. Anybody want a math book? 17 OBO.
Bro, I would take my textbooks out and they'd have like a fucking squished apple. You know how,
Oh, dude,
'cause you
I had a
like,
banana in the bottom of my school bag for about 4 months, dude. And my mom was like, "What the fuck is that smell?" Man, I don't know. She's like, "It's coming from your school bag." Well, why the fuck you give me a banana, lady? How about some fucking cookies
Bro,
or something?
my entire existence, fucking pre-K through, not through high school, but at least through like middle school, it was fucking a fruit, a pear, an apple.
Dude.
It's like, just so you know, I'm throwing, like, I'm
All of them.
destroying.
It's not even making it to the bus stop, lady. What are we talking
I'm
about?
throwing this out of
eating
car
fruit?
for fun before I even
But
get out
I'd
here.
get like busted by teachers for like not doing my homework. So they'd be like, you didn't open your book because like that fucking apple was there.
Yeah, because there's bacteria growing in it.
There was
throw
no-
out that
to me,
Snickers
there was
bar.
the. They also had like, I feel like if you had a trapper keeper in school, and the fancy 5-star like
Sure,
zip-up
5-star
things.
was big. The
5-star was
5-star 5-subject
huge.
notebook
little
with the
pocket,
hard
the little
plastic.
envelope.
That was a fucking game.
And
The ring
even-
with the hard plastic.
even
Whatever
the,
color you had, you were flexing on some
Yeah.
pussy.
Yeah,
when you got
man.
in there.
Those I remember getting those being like, this is cool.
Yeah.
Like, having a
Nice.
little pencil slid in.
You
and
feel
fucking
all right.
zip, zip, zip.
We used to take
You
our
enjoying
trapper
that?
keepers.
I'm learning how dumb I am. Like I didn't.
You have a trapper
Did
keeper.
you have
I don't know,
wait. Do
dude.
you know what trapper keeper is?
I know what a trapper keeper is. I
Do you know,
didn't have
but you know what a
one.
5-star is.
I know
5-star
what a-
notebooks?
I know a 5-star. So maybe I don't know. I'm thinking a trapper
So,
keeper was like one of those accordion type deals.
Yeah, but not for like the not for the Penske file. You know what I mean? It's not like you don't look like a bad lawyer.
No. Trapper keeper binders.
You
were
got
like,
the roll top
Oh,
desk.
is that with the 3 punch holes?
It had like the 3
Yes.
ring, and it would have
But
like
it
a
was, like,
notebook in there, a
cool.
folder. There was a place for like
but
a
a hard
calculator.
plastic cover.
It's ringing a bell now. I did not have one. No, I was again.
No wonder you went to 7 colleges.
This is not gonna be a
Fucking
surprise.
bozo.
I was the one who like. It was like by the end of the year, I was out of people who would give me pens.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm like,
I was that guy.
I've been that guy for a couple of. Yo,
I would
Steve.
also-
psst. Girls would always give you something because they felt bad
nice
for you
ones.
being an idiot.
Bro,
They
I
had the
was the
fucking
guy.
hookup.
You give me a nice Bic, I'm like right away.
Yeah, right in
By
your
the end,
ear.
I'm like, here you go, and they're like, you can keep that.
Mine
you
wasn't even I
despicable-
destroyed them. It was just like we've given you 15.
I would
so I
lose
like by the end of the school
I
year,
mean,
I
I
was
would-
getting up like asking like because you usually ask someone around you, turn around.
You gotta go.
They're going down the hall.
I burn those bridges.
I don't know where they went. I feel like I was like, all right, finish the pen.
And just chuck it.
Like, yep, that's
Yeah.
not yours anymore.
It just went in
I
there.
know,
If anybody
yeah,
else
that's
saw
all.
that, that was
I wish
wild.
the fucking camera was on that. That was great.
The kid's
one in a
hot.
zillion.
Yeah, right? But
No,
the-
but I remember I had this one, the Ferrari or the Lamborghini, whatever that is.
Nothing like
Let me
that.
see.
That
At what age,
Bro,
though?
how did
that's
you find
pretty
that so
sick.
Elementary
fast?
school.
Elementary school, I'll give you
That's
that.
pretty
If you're
sick.
rolling to high school with
No,
a Ferrari
no.
fucking trapper
And this
keeper,
one too.
I'll
Bro,
give you a
I gotta be
wedgie
honest,
right
that
now.
was so 90s.
I think
dude.
at any level, if you had a Ferrari trapper keeper.
That's not a good. Unless, yeah.
These were so fucking like these were it, man.
Unless your class had 2
And you had
teachers. That's
you
the
had
only way.
The 3 rings, and then every now and then you would get pinched on it. But then the
The 5-star came out was like
5-star,
canvas,
that was
not
the
canvas,
Cadillac
but like,
of,
yeah.
you
We used
know.
to take the trapper keepers and put a little slit and put our own pictures in there.
Really?
Yeah, that was the
Whoa.
move.
Oh yeah, because it just
Yeah,
had plastic.
slide it in
yep,
there.
Yep. Yep.
Take the Optimus Prime out and throw Pamela Anderson.
You fucking
Got a fucking chubby all day.
Tell
I was
everybody
saying
that's
this
my
is-
girl in Canada.
You don't know her. She goes to another school.
I was saying this the other day that I had like when I first
beauty.
that rings a bell. I never had it, but I've
is that?
seen those. Those
Like
the
I just had like a
That's
black.
the 5-star.
I just had a
Yeah, that's the
black,
proper
you know,
5-star.
Right.
That they were all right. In like junior high, they were all right. But then like carrying that became uncool. If you were because you're trying to learn. You're like in high school. It's like you're trying to learn. What are you
Bro,
doing, man? Let's go smoke cigs and drink beer.
Right.
Backpacks
doing?
weren't cool in my era either. It was carry a couple of books in your hand.
I
how
got
you
you
did
know
it.
Like a girl in the 50s.
So you remember
The belt
this?
around it?
Yeah.
Remember when the
Oh, they would miss.
fucking
Yeah.
rings would go like that
Yeah.
instead?
Yeah,
You had to pull them
I'm getting
out.
You catch your
thrown.
finger in one of those
Oh
things.
baby.
It's like getting hit with a sickle.
Just amputate. Just take it. Take the pinky off.
Did you guys do? This is awesome, by the way. I love just talking middle school. Like, did you guys do the big reds? Like
What's that?
Where you just give?
Of
like,
course, he has something no one else knows.
With the gum?
with a gum. Yeah.
Where it gets hot or whatever?
Yeah, where you'd fucking
Lick it?
You lick it.
You lick a piece of Big Red.
Well, no,
No,
you
the-
lick,
the-
you
the
look like the
wrapper.
person. You get the person wet.
Don't you like the wrapper?
And maybe licking the wrap would work too. But
Yeah.
I feel like that would get on your tongue.
You get the person wet.
What the fuck?
Hey, come here for a second. I swear to God, at school, let me just get your neck wet real quick.
It was like they're.
Yeah, I don't-
You do it to like.
I don't
girls that-
think they let you lick.
Oh, and like the
I think
flavor
you lick
would.
it, you
and
gotta
then
deal with
and
it.
then you
It
you
burns,
trick-
right?
and Like you slap it on them, And yeah, and it gives you like a 2nd-degree burn. Like,
No, we never did that.
Way worse than you think.
I am
Fucking
pretty sure
wild
we
man
did it
over
like
here.
we would lick it and put it on you.
Fucking nerd alert.
The fact that you were just
Maybe that's what it is.
Licking
Maybe
other
I
people's
forgot.
hands.
I know saliva was necessary.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
I
it
forget the
activated
exact
that.
process. But like I thought licking the wrapper would get all the like
Maybe.
poison off.
I don't think so.
Poison. It's not poison, dude. It's not a snake bite.
Bro, if you put it on your skin and it burns you,
feels like
poison.
poison.
That's poison. All right, I'll give you that. You're making good points, Feitelberg.
Try a wet and willy, will you? Jesus Christ.
Or when was the last time you had
An
Indian burn?
A Native American burn?
Native American.
And we're gonna
skin
bleep
burn.
that.
Like all those things that just you're never gonna.
Yeah, there was the one. Remember, it was like you would draw the house, and then it'd be like, oh, and they'd be like, I bought. It was
put
like
the pool in.
Yeah, I bought a house. Here's the house, and
Uh-huh.
you'd take their hand, like, here's the driveway, here's the basketball net, and be like, here's the pool, and then you would spit in their hand.
Yeah.
I remember someone did that to me. I'm like, dude, I will fucking fight you right now,
Yeah.
even though we're 6.
All those
That's
things
a
are
dick
so
move, dude.
stupid,
You
right?
just spit on me.
My favorite, I got tabletopped once. I still have the fucking scar
What's
on my elbow.
tabletop?
That's what you called it, right?
Yeah.
So it was like I remember.
fuck
I was,
are you two doing?
I will never forget this. I was in 6th grade. This dude who was an 8th
Tabletop
grader.
is dangerous. Like
Dangerous as fuck.
Tabletop should be illegal. Like it should be attempted murder.
What is it?
So your one friend just gets down on his
Oh,
hands behind
I
you,
mean, yeah, that's
fucking
good,
throw a
clean
ball.
fun where I
Yeah.
come from.
Bro, I will
Dude,
never
that'll
forget.
take the wind right out of
I
here.
landed on my
Dude,
elbow, scarred to this day, blood. I was a 6th grader. This 8th grade dude came up to me like he's a cool kid. I was like, yo, the 8th grader's coming, and he was like, yo, what's up, man? Saying hello to me, and then he just went,
Boom.
and I went down, and they immediately were like, oh fuck, because I was like covered in blood, and I was like, whoa, what was the point of that?
Yeah.
Other than this, like you're just fucking knocking
That's
people
tough, dude.
over.
That
You got to do that
sucks.
on carpet or grass.
Yeah, it was
You
right on
can't
the
do that
plate.
the
Still,
on the-
it hurts there, man. There's because it's so
Hurts your ego more.
unexpected, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh hey, and then like
Yeah,
your
you're-
world gets turned upside down
Yes.
immediately.
He's
It's
right
tough.
though. As much as I was hurting, I was looking around like I'm fine. I'm fucking
that's
fine because
fucking
I didn't want to
brutal.
be the pussy. Like,
But I don't know about this guy
Dude.
fucking poisoning people like a Russian spy. Jesus
We
Christ.
would do it. We would do it. So my middle school was on this.
on the moon.
Yeah, it was on this like really steep hill in Fall River.
So we threw the kids off a cliff.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we would do it.
Well,
on
it's
top of the
300
So you
style.
would tip
I'm-
them over and then they would go down the mountain.
I can't really find like a good
Jesus
picture of how steep
Christ
it is,
almighty.
but for the fucking 5 people listening to this who went to Morton Middle School in Fall River, Mass, it was like right at the fucking like the hill was so tough that like we would all hang out halfway up. Because like,
couldn't even
it
make
was
it up
just
to
like
the top.
such a journey up, and so we'd hang out halfway up, and like always someone would get tabletop, and you just see fucking
Jesus
assholes.
Christ, you're doing that on a hill?
Kettle, dude. It was
Damn, dude.
Books flying back. It was fucking
See, that's funny though. I'll give you that. Throw me on the concrete, I don't get it. You throw me down a fucking mountain, I'm laughing. I understand.
Pushing Schmitty on the interstate.
Yeah,
It's like that scene from Hot Rod that just keeps going.
Yeah, all that shit. Did you guys shoot wasps at people?
Shoot wasps.
It was
Where
like
did you guys? Where did
take-
you guys go to the fucking Amazon
I
high?
think
Fucking Con Air.
Poisoning each other, fucking
Con Air.
shooting insects.
I
wasps.
think it was like you would take.
No, dude, I was stealing cigs for my dad. That's what I was
Did
doing.
you say from or for?
Both. The guy needed his fix.
You would take paper, and you would do it smaller than this, but I'm just doing this because the smaller it is, the like harder they are, and then it hurts more. But you would take this.
Oh, with a
and you
rubber
would
band?
Bend it around the rubber band.
I'll give you that.
You could pinch it.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, but
I
if
didn't
you
know you
made
guys
it,
had
we didn't
names
call
for
it that. Yeah,
those
wasps.
things would.
I called it shooting paper with a rubber band. Real old school.
You get caught in like the neck with one of those. Oh,
We
Yeah.
had we had one time we did like the you flick the coins.
I can never do that. Or the
could-
bottle cap.
I
Bottle
also
cap
could never
is
do
cool.
it.
I do it, but it goes. I don't know. I'm doing something wrong because I do it and it just shoots down.
Yeah,
but
I
I
don't
can
know
get
how
some
to do
speed
it.
on it.
I
I feel
can't
like
do
that
shit.
kid didn't graduate, though. The kid that can do that
He
shit.
absolutely did not.
Yeah. He probably died in high school.
Dude, he came in one day, physics freshman year
He
of high
came
school.
in like there was one kid.
Dude, physics class. He comes in, he just goes Feitelberg, and he snapped, right, and it smoked me right in the eye. And you know if you push your eye back hard enough, like you pass out. So
No.
it just
You know.
Shout out to
So-
Dr. Feitelberg.
it hit me in the eye, and
Like a
Fucking
trank dart.
dead.
like dude, like exactly like a train dart, like just fucking knocked me out cold. And then the school, I scratched my retina. I had to go to the nurse and all this stuff. And the nurse was like told my mom, she was like, "You're gonna like, you should sue the city, sue the school. You're gonna do well." And I was like,
Who said that? The nurse?
the nurse said that to my mom. I was like, "We're not suing
Hey,
the
cut me in
fucking
10%.
school."
I'll play ball, lady.
Put this neck brace on.
Man,
My
that's
mom
the
actually,
dream.
I got injured twice where I was told, my mom was told we should sue.
What was the other one?
The other was when I got E. coli.
Oh, yeah.
And,
I remember that story.
and they were like, you should sue the people who sold you.
Yeah, you know, you should
rotten
sue
meat.
your fucking mother for cooking it and giving it to you.
That's nuts.
I could have a different job other than this stupid one.
Hell yeah.
If I had got my 2 settlements for my E. coli and my
Yeah, I mean, yeah, right. You would hit up JG Wentworth to get your money right away. It's my money and I need it now. I got to go back to college again.
$1 million settlement, you take $2,500 up front. See you around, suckers.
I used to, dude. I used to. This is so fucked up. When I was a kid, I was like 2 years old. I was like an infant, and I won $5,000 savings.
I was
bond.
2 years old. I was an infant. They're two completely different
Dude,
things.
he doesn't know. When
Wait,
it comes
what?
to kids,
I was an infant. I was about 14, 15.
Yeah, you weren't 2
everything-
years old. You don't remember that.
Everything. I'm surprised he didn't say it. Every story is usually I was 6 or 7, and then he's like, so I was like 6 or 7. I'm in the car driving. I'm like, this is not fucking adding
There I
up,
am
man.
getting my dick sucked. I'm about 2, 2.5.
I got my best girl and her kid with me. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
dude, you're nuts.
All right, so
I
you're,
was-
you're 2
I was-
years old.
I was an infant. I know because there are pictures of this day where I won like a $5,000 savings bond.
What are you doing, a 50-50 as a baby? How do you win a savings bond?
It was just
Kid
like
can play blackjack.
we had to.
So I'm on a heater at the Trop. They don't want me to leave, so they give me a $5,000 savings bond and the Palm Suite for the night.
They told me the plane didn't work. I had to stay.
You're a fucking idiot.
A $5,000 savings.
You won. You just won it.
Dude, so it was just a random person selected at Gillette. It actually wasn't Gillette. I think it was Sullivan Stadium or whatever.
Okay.
And it was just like a random seat, and these people.
You had your own seat at 2?
It was. I think so.
He's not 2 in this. He's clearly not 2. He's
Dude.
probably 9 the whole time.
I don't
probably last
remember
summer.
it. You've seen the picture.
You don't remember?
I'm a-
weeks
I'm
ago.
a-
I got you.
Oh, sorry.
You were a kid. You were a kid.
In the pictures, my dad's holding. So I'm that young.
You're young enough.
Is he
a
holding
toddler.
you like this, or he holding you like?
No,
like
he's
this?
up. I'm
All right, but that can be like 7. Anyway, fucking who cares?
You were
Keep
probably
going.
passed out drunk.
But the,
28.
The person who was actually sitting in the seat was my cousin who went to boarding school. It was his friend from Mexico. And so the people came down and they're like, you won a
What a network.
$5,000 savings bond. And my dad's like, great, my son John Henry's going to have it. And my cousin was like, Uncle John,
It's Ricardo's seat.
like Ricardo's sitting in that seat. My dad's like, look,
He
I'm
was.
glad Ricardo had a good day today. I hope he had fun. He's not going back to fucking Juarez with $5,000.
Yeah, he's technically not even a citizen. He can't own a U.S. savings bond. I got to do the math.
Who's going to fill out the paperwork? Huh? Who's gonna fill out the
Let me call
paperwork?
ICE right now. Ricardo's going home. We're taking the bond with us.
But so now like, I actually go on the field and I meet the U.S. treasurer. She's there. Only woman.
What is he talking about? This isn't real, right?
No, I mean I've heard this.
They made me head of finance for a
Bro.
couple of weeks.
He has a picture on his wall or something.
I forget. That's like we had a whole thing framed.
Yeah.
I forget her name. She's the only U.S. Treasury Secretary of Treasury to ever go to jail.
to lose her job. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, she's giving
Yeah, she was
2-year-olds
super
cash.
corrupt, right? Like recently, no?
No, she went to jail pretty shortly after this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this probably makes sense then.
But anyway, so I get this $5,000, and again, I'm so young. Like my parents just
Sure.
do whatever with it. And then when I get to like middle school, high school age, I'm like, "Where's my $5,000? You guys stole my fucking money."
I've done that move a lot to my mom, and that is not received well.
Not received well.
They are not happy when you go, give me my cash.
I didn't get a
I'll
dime.
call
Like,
JG right now.
Dude,
For
they get
confirmation, I got a
confirmation-
bunch of savings bonds, never saw a dime.
communion was supposed
Communion
to be
was
big
a
for
I got
us.
robbed at communion. I got robbed at a birthday party one time for a C note.
But
Never let that
as
broad live that
in
down.
the moment you're upset, and then like the circle of life, like I will be stealing anything that comes my way from my kids.
For me, yeah,
you know
it's
what
like,
I mean?
yeah,
Sure. So
I
you gotta
paid
wait
enough.
it out.
You know what I mean? It's like
but
you're
I'm
on
gonna
the
do it to
sheet
you.
as a kid. You're on the fucking sheet. You're in the red, right? And then it's like, all right, you finally start making a couple of bucks. That's got to pay off the house.
Yeah. Oh, I never saw that $5,000. And then, I think it went to because in the frame thing we have of that day, there's a letter from Victor Kaim.
They
who
paid $900,000 for colleges you didn't graduate. I think you're up.
It was like Victor Kaim, I believe, was the president of the Patriots at the time, and it was like, "Dear John, I'm so happy you won this. I know you're going to put it towards smart money, like your son's safe education or whatever."
Smoking
No,
ketamine
no,
right
I'm just
away.
picturing you as a 2-year-old getting these letters.
Dude, I'm gonna
Mom,
call.
do I have any mail? You're like, what? You're a fucking toddler.
I'm gonna see if my mom is home right now. I'm asking her for a picture of the the framed thing.
My stepdad, rest in peace, he just passed, but he owned a townhouse And when I graduated college, I rented it from him, and he was like so against it. He's like, dude, no way, you're gonna fuck it up, and we fucked it up.
I bet. Yeah.
And I was living at home, and I moved out of my house with my mom and my stepdad to his rental property. And within 9 months, the place was Four Loko had just dropped, so it's like we just fucked this place up.
You
it was
know
the OG
era.
Four
You know
Loko.
the era I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
it was like
That's
dude,
a rough time for everybody.
That's such a good thing to like
That's
how you put a pin in like a time. Like Four Loko had just come out. It was crazy.
That's
24 years old, Four Loko just dropped, and it was just like
Despicable
fights
time.
and
That was our
smoking
Vietnam.
inside.
You kidding me?
Dude, you were 48 when it dropped. What are you talking about?
I was crushing them.
But dude, so we fuck it up. He put in white carpets right before we moved in, like a fucking
that's
bozo.
crazy
We
town.
immediately ruined the carpets, sig holes, Four Loko, just red shit everywhere, dirt. So we move out, and he keeps the security deposit. Doesn't even like attempt to be like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm going to give it back to you, or
Right,
this is what it
right.
costs on the run. Like, he was just like, you fucking asshole. I knew this wasn't going to. So I moved back into his house. Like, I moved from his rental property back into his house. I'm like laying on the couch, and I'm like, Mom, he better give me that fucking $1,200. If he don't give it to me, I'm going to take him to fucking court. I'm going to sue him. I've read my rights. He has 30 days to provide a list of detailed items where all of that money went, and he has to provide me the balance. If not, I'm taking him to court. I was like, you shut the fuck up right now. You ungrateful piece of shit. You ruined his goddamn house. I was like, fuck, dude. Dude, and then
So should I send the invoice to you? Or?
looking back, I'm like, you fucking little piece of
I
shit. The
know,
balls
you
on me.
asshole.
The man to threaten to take my stepdad to court after ruining his house.
Yeah, I held that communion money over my mom for a fucking few years. Because I remember then when I got older, I rekindled it because communions, I don't know, probably, what are you, 10, something like that?
8.
Second grade.
Yeah.
All my
Yeah.
Jewish
Two,
friends, when
probably.
they were 13, they had these
The
fucking
fucking
bar mitzvahs
Jews, man.
that were fucking racking
Bro.
up like 20, 30, 50
Dude, a
G's.
Jewish grandmother
Let's
drops
go.
you about 10 G's on a fucking.
When I
it was
heard my
crazy.
Jewish friends were like, yeah, I walked away with $5,000.
Dude, that was nothing.
That-
They were doing like 30 and 40.
Really?
for, like, the
I
kids that I
mean,
grew up with.
to me, if you just even said the word thousand, it might have been $1 million.
Yeah.
Like, you have thousands of dollars now,
Yeah.
and the party was awesome. They
Party
had the
was sick.
inflatable thing,
Yeah,
and the
Diddy was
maracas.
there. It's all fucking.
Fucking Philly fanatic running around. It was fucking nice.
They're luckily I never knew this as a kid. Like luckily is a weird way to say, but luckily I didn't grow up around Jewish people, so I had no idea about bar mitzvahs like until I moved to New York.
They were a
Oh,
good time,
man.
man.
Like, you
That was
made-
like
They
fucking
were fun.
Saturday
actually
at the
probably until I
Copa.
saw like Entourage, and they like Ari's like I was like, wait, they do it big over there for these things.
No, I mean,
It's
they
a whole scene, man.
remember that MTV show that was
My
like
Super Sweet 16?
They also, had some bar mitzvah action in there where it's like some of these Jewish dads would be like,
it up.
how much does Drake cost? Let's get him in here for a performance.
I got a catering
If we have
hall
any,
and a
if we have
hoagie
any
tray.
12-year-old Jewish listeners, hit us up. We'll come to your bar mitzvah for 10 grand. I'll do it. I'm cheaper than Drake. Just make sure, and I'll bring a 30 rack and sneak you beers.
I'm not fucking kidding you.
I play ball, guys.
I am
I'll be
not
selling
kidding. I would do
Nick
that in
bags
a
up by the parking
heartbeat.
lot.
You get some rich dad who was like, I want KFC radio at my kid's bar mitzvah. I am fucking
You
there.
do it? You're
no
there?
joke. 10,000%.
Are you? I mean, yes, that I would go to a thing for actual money. Would you?
I would do
actually-
anything in New York for $1,200. I would go anywhere
Anything
in New York City for $1,200.
And do anything.
Just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Just for the story, dude.
Would you sneak him beers?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Dude, I was thinking about that recently. We were talking about it. Something like
Hold on a second, folks. He would not sneak them beers. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, like let's. How about this? Like, if you're,
I
I don't
definitely
know
will.
if kids are still doing this, but if
He's
you
joking.
walk into the liquor store and there's a kid waiting outside, are you buying him?
I
booze?
wouldn't do that because I don't want to. That sounds like a sting operation where I come from. No one's doing that
Yeah.
anymore.
Some
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't
11-year-old
know if
with
it
a full
happens.
beard.
I'm not doing
I
that.
used to
If
rip
it
hey
did-
buddies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we-
you got to do it. But that was back then. Now,
Now I don't
if
think
you're
it's
hanging out
happening.
front of like a convenience, maybe like in the middle of the, but New York or the surrounding area, I'm not doing it.
What about if you
almost-
had kids? Would you do like? Is your house the party house?
If I had not like that,
I'd
no.
rather keep it under my roof so nobody's drinking and driving.
No, I don't
Like
like
the
that.
90s. You
Yeah.
can't do that shit.
Yeah,
I was
I
gonna
would-
say you get fucking
Fucking
popped. Like
jam you up.
Yeah.
The problem is somebody gets hurt, someone drinks too much, kids are having sex in your house.
Now
and
we're
shit like
talking.
that.
I just texted you the photo.
Oh, my Nick has it. I just
Dude,
texted my
Nicky
bro,
Bones is
I'm
all
close
over the
to
case.
2 years old. I'm pretty. I kind of nailed that one.
You're not two
You
at
did
all.
you did that quarantine.
No,
thing.
that's. I mean,
It's-
in in non-child person having eyes, you're 2. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's
okay.
like, you're 36 months easily. You're 2.
Fuck yeah, man.
He's got the fucking. He's got it.
Sitting on 5Gs too. Holy shit.
Damn.
Get a Choco Taco, whatever you boys want. Johnny's paying.
And that my mom's actually she's sending me a bit of pictures. I texted her asking her to go to take a picture of it, and I forget her name, but she is the only woman to ever be arrested as Secretary of Treasury.
Damn.
Which is dope.
And then we got the grandfather clocks. I mean,
That was I win a lot of raffles.
You want to? I never win really
Grandfather
shit.
clock.
he
Two
won
grandfather clocks.
2 grandfather clocks in raffles.
Would you grow up in the 1800s? Who the fuck's giving that away?
I know.
How about a mini bike?
And
Who the fuck's giving it?
That's
who's,
crazy.
who's really happy other than like probably some like grandmother who like thinks that's great decor. Like if I went somewhere and I want a grandfather clock, I'd be like,
dude, grandfather
If you had
clocks.
a nice-
don't
if
get
you
me
have a
wrong.
nice
Don't get me wrong.
house-
But like in the moment, I'm like, what? I gotta fucking.
As a kid,
Can I
that's
get
insane.
cash value, please? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
you know?
that's nuts.
Or how about when we were kids and you'd go to like the carnival or whatever, you'd come home with fucking a bunch of goldfish and a bag of water.
Yeah.
I remember my mom being
That's
like,
way better
"What
than a
the fuck
grandfather
is this?"
clock.
That is a
Yeah.
couple days of
Yeah,
fun.
something
I'll
to
give you
kill
that.
real quick.
But
Keep tiny for a couple of days.
I remember my mom being like, "This is gonna be dead in a day," and
I
then I had
know.
to deal with these, you're
Yeah,
crying
you've
over
gotta
that
flush
shit.
'em, yeah.
I had a hermit crab for about 5 years.
Oh,
I don't know what the
my
fuck he was
sister
eating.
had a fucking
Those are the ones
hermit
like in
crab.
a little
Yeah,
shell, and
they
they
switch
just
He
Control.
smelled when he died.
It
But
smelled
he was
the
killing
whole
it for a
time.
while.
I hated going into my sister's room because like she had a hermit crab. I was like, it fucking
Yeah.
stinks.
Smells like a pet store,
It's
dude.
awful.
That
and I had an iguana in my room, so
What
fucking,
the fuck?
You ever had weird pets?
Yeah, we had a lot. We had mice, or not mice. We had gerbils, hamsters,
Had those.
ducks, chickens.
God, what are we on a farm?
No. For 1 year for Easter, my sister was like 12 or something, and her friends got like baby chicks. So like they were like $1 at like the fucking. There was a farm like 40 minutes away that all these like moms drove to.
give me
That's
15 of them.
a fun couple of weeks though.
Oh, dude, he
A little
died the
chick,
second night.
It doesn't get
died
cuter
the
than
He
that.
tried getting out of the cage and fell
Fell?
and broke his neck.
no
So
way.
he went. We had 2 ducks. They went rogue.
said it
Started
was a
biting
suicide.
us. It was a whole scene.
The ducks
man.
were like, whack, whack, like.
Yeah, the ducks bit me. We had to get rid of them. We let them go in a pond. I don't
Does
think
that
they were
hurt?
domesticated. Yeah, I mean, I was like 7 at her. It scares
Yeah.
the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Ducks
Right.
chasing you, dude.
Oh
That's
my
why I
God.
don't like birds.
Yeah, when you see them with their mouths
I'm-
open.
and they move on the ground.
Have
dude.
you ever
Then they
seen-
can take flight and you're done.
'Cause you go to certain like suburbs and there's a lot of geese, you know.
Yeah.
And if,
They don't fuck around.
They don't
Dude,
fuck around.
they get-
and
they
there's
get a
nothing
s-
more embarrassing if you're a grown man and a goose is chasing you. You're running
can't
for your
do
life,
anything, dude.
You're running for
You
your
can't
fucking
punch a
life.
goose.
Yeah. What are you gonna fucking do? So
I'll fucking haul
But I'm
off
sa-
and hit a goose.
I'm just
You
saying.
gotta be
chasing
ready.
me?
You're
But
not.
dude,
You're
their
never
heads-
ready for it though.
I was
Their
gonna say,
heads are
I don't
this
think it's-
big,
yeah.
and their necks are smaller. It's like
and there's
oh,
no.
you mean they have good head movement?
yeah, there's
Yeah,
no way.
dude. I bet
It's like
you
punching a
couldn't.
snake.
I bet you
You can't
couldn't
do it.
touch a fucking goose.
That's a good. I'd love to try.
I bet
That's
you.
why I
wouldn't-
hate
But-
birds.
but
Especially if you're walking around the pond with your girl and a hot dog.
all of a sudden the flying V breaks out on you. You're fucked.
I watched a kid kick a goose once. We were on campus at Fordham. I was walking
I
with my
know
buddy.
that sound, unfortunately. I hit one
This
with
guy-
a golf ball one time. It's like a hollow thud. Dude, I wailed one with a 3 on, not on purpose. I just fucking worm burned this thing, and it
sued the
barely
shit
got
out
off
of
the
him.
ground, and it's like a hollow thud.
I watched this kid kick the goose, and my buddy who I was like walking to the cafeteria with, he saw it and went like vigilante justice. I watched him. He ran like across our quad, and he did like a WWF 2-legged drop kick to this kid. It was
I respect
awesome.
that.
Oh,
To the kid.
Bro,
Not to the goose. Yeah, to the kid.
I lost track for a second. I thought he
Not a double
to
drop
the
kick.
goose.
Piled on. Yeah, get that motherfucker.
We just gave away a cruise.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
our,
yeah.
on
Is
our
that-
live stream, which it just turned into us. We just got to give this guy cash now because we were drunk and we were like, oh, we'll give away a $1,000 gift card to a cruise line. You get to pick the cruise line, like
Yeah.
whatever you are in the world, whatever, or
Sure.
the country, and then. We got drunk, and then so it's like we'll just give you we'll just give you the $1,000 cash, right? And then Foley's like, and I'll pay for your airfare. So it's like now we got to come out of pocket.
couple in me.
We got to come out of pocket $2,000 to some guy in California.
Because he's a Patreon
Which I'm like, I
guy?
don't. Yeah, what?
Was he a Patreon guy
It
or
was
was
on
he
the
just a
live.
random?
We did a live stream on like
But
Moment.
he's just a random person.
He bought a ticket to the live stream, and if you
Right,
bought a ticket to the live
okay,
stream, you get entered
right.
into the contest. So now I'm like, I don't know how to send this guy $2,000. Like, do I write him a check? I don't know. I don't know. Like,
Where's he live?
I think in California.
Yeah.
You gotta go. I mean, you can Venmo, no?
What's the geese have to do with
I don't
that?
know.
Where are you going with that?
I don't know. We're talking about giveaves.
I want a more geese attack
I think
stories.
you say you don't have
I'm
a
fresh
checkbook?
out. I apologize.
Yeah, who has the checkbook? You do?
I got a
yeah,
checkbook.
because you.
I got to pay my rent. I write a check every month.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like an
But
old
also,
lady.
what's it like? I think I can have it automatically taken out of my account.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you
And,
can.
like,
It's
I
New
get an
York in
email.
2023.
I get an email like once every 6 months and being like, "Can you fucking
Set
give
this
us
up?
your account number and all that shit?" And I'm like, I don't know.
Really?
I
I'll
don't know if
give you
I trust
halfway on
Well,
that.
some of these fucking. You're talking about the landlord?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm giving out information to landlords.
I don't
certain landlords.
I don't auto pay my rent, but I'll schedule a payment on the app. But that's too big of a thing for auto pay.
Yeah, that's
Somebody gets cute over there, takes 2 out 1 month, I'm done.
Yeah, you stop
I'll
watching.
be looking for a geese.
It's a house of cards. Be getting that cruise money back.
Get a lawsuit.
Well, wait. So this cruise is just for them, or
Yeah, it's
like
just
you?
for them.
It's
No,
not
it's
you're
just for
going
them.
on it.
Yeah. He
I-
got me a cruise for Christmas.
I was gonna say. I heard you saying you want to go on a cruise, right?
Whoa, thank you.
I had to eat my words a little bit. I fucked up. Yeah.
I saw the
He
evidence.
got me a cruise for Christmas, and I fucked up. You know, I caught a lot of shit for being a dickhead that I can be sometimes. He got me a cruise for Christmas, and I was like, dude, that's just, like, I'm like, that's what, like, that's.
I will say that's a. It's.
I go,
it's
that's
nice,
an
but it's-
obligation. That's
Yeah.
like now I got to
Yes.
go on a fucking cruise.
Agreed. Agreed.
And then the only time
Any-
available was hurricane season as well. So it's like,
that was
he's
my
like,
bad.
October's wide open.
That was my bad.
Now wait, did you do that because he specifically said this, or you just were just picked out of a hat? I'm gonna give
No,
him a
because
cruise.
he specifically
Okay,
said it. And
okay.
I figured it wouldn't be that big of a deal because the one I was thinking, he sent him down to the Bahamas from Miami. Hop a Delta flight down to Miami.
Yeah.
Now I'm out airfare too.
Which I
He
didn't
just
really
handed me a
think
bill
about.
for $1,500.
He could have took one from New York and gone north. He could have went up to Boston on a cruise in
Who wants to
October.
go to? What are we whale watching? No, I'm trying to have
I'd rather
peace.
take the Staten Island ferry for 3 days.
Fucking 3 days on Deadliest Catch.
I'm on the Cornelia Marie. But I'm going on the cruise. I'm going to go on.
That-
Is it your first one
that's-
ever?
First ever, yeah.
I've only been
Is
on
it,
one.
is it trash? Are you doing like a? Because I think there's
No,
like
we're
high
ju-
end and then there's trash ones.
I think they're all trash.
I
I
bet
don't
you
know.
there's nicer than
There are some. You can
right?
obviously there's like you can get like suites and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You should go like during like spring break season and shit and just see
Show my
what kind
tits.
of trash gets out there. Yeah.
I had him a third class cabin.
Yeah, I'm down.
Like
I'm
the-
down
like-
with. I'm down with Leo, dude.
He's fucking
Italian
shoveling
kid.
coal into the thing to keep the fucking steamboat going.
Bro, I won a trip actually on a
What
Bud,
the fuck?
on a Bud Light booze. Dude, this is
Oh, Bud Light booze cruise.
How many things have you won?
a lot.
Oh,
Who's
we used to
entering
give those
that
away.
many things,
I
dude?
know.
Yeah.
We
I'm
used to
always
give
so
that away
suspect
at
of filling
Barstool.
anything
What was
out.
the
Yeah.
grandfather clock for? What were you in? What were you involved in that?
Like elementary school, like PTA shit. I have no idea.
What?
It was like,
That doesn't even make sense.
and actually, what ended up happening too is I won so often that my family just started putting my name in for stuff, thinking like, well,
You had the hot
like,
hand.
I think I
Yeah.
actually technically only won one of the grandfather clocks, but the other one, like, my name was pulled out, and it was like
For that somebody
yeah.
else put in.
But this one, the Bud Light Booze Cruise was
Like Mr. Papa Giorgio, put $1 in, win a car. Put $1 in, win a car. Put $1 in, win a car.
we were Barstool Sports was giving away a booze. This is
Yeah,
10
because
years
I remember
ago.
we used to sell those in New York too.
Yeah, and,
As, like,
and
grand
I
prize.
knew the Bud Light reps. So while I'm at this event and we're giving out this cruise, and they were like, "Fights, throw your name in." And I was like, "No, that's crazy. I'm not gonna fucking put my name in." They're like, "Dude, there's like 500 people here. Like, just fucking put it in. Like, who cares?" And I was like, "All right, I guess I'll throw it in." Put in my name. First one out. Right, like John Feitelberg. I've never heard such booze.
Yeah, you can't win
the
as a
place is
guy,
just
dude.
yeah, that's like the
screaming boo.
DJ winning the radio contest.
Yeah. Holy
But
shit, it's me.
it was legit.
It was legit, yeah. So I was already
Can't
on
have
the
that.
stage because we were giving it away.
You're making the announcement, and the winner is
was like-
I'm going on a cruise.
See you around, losers.
people are screaming rigged. Fuck it. So what we ended up doing is
It was rigged.
it was genuine, but we ended up pulling another name. I still went on the cruise, but we pulled another name to give them. But on this cruise, like I thought, the Bud Light Booze Cruise commercials, they were like fucking hotties all over the place.
Sure.
It was like Kenny Chesney, fucking Pitbull, All American Rejects, all this private island you go to like a concert for. It was
This wasn't
fucking,
recently, was it?
it was no, it was like 10 years
years
ago.
ago.
Right?
I was gonna say.
And I have the Bud Light Booze Cruise in particular. It's the only one I can't speak to other cruises. I've never been around. Oh, Lil Jon was on the boat.
Damn.
I've never
Lil
been
Jon's
around.
awesome.
He DJ'd the party one night.
He is awesome.
It was the most white trash thing.
Of course.
Sure.
But if you go into that expecting that and being like, let's play the part and like dive in.
Of course.
I was
That's-
expecting college hotties.
Yeah.
Because that's what the Bud Light Booze Cruise commercials were.
Yeah, that's like the
no.
Coors Light train when you see it like in the
Yeah.
commercial. You're like, oh, this is awesome. And then
Yeah.
it's like, nah.
It ended up being like
Some
a bunch
homeless
of
guy
people.
jerking off when it pulls up.
It was a bunch of people from the Midwest who were like flabbergasted that I won it in like that way.
Sure.
Whereas they're like, oh, you don't. Like we are.
They're there.
They're professional contest winners is what they were. Where they have like Facebook groups where they like share. I don't even understand how it works. Between us, I forgot when it
Find
happened.
the
edge on the odds.
But it was
somehow,
like,
and
yeah, it was finding the odds of like what, because you had to buy like 30 packs was how he was won. And it was like, oh, like they got the hot hand over here in fucking Schenectady or wherever. Like it was like all like
yeah,
these
they follow it.
Those
Sheboygan,
people
Sheboygan-
exist?
Yeah, no, those contest people. Somebody reached out to me. We were at a show or something. She's like, I've won, and she was telling me all the tickets she won on radio contests. She's like,
Yeah,
I won
contest
this. And
people
it's
are
like people, they
fucking
figured out
nuts.
how to game it, like how to get that
How
extra
about?
edge.
Did you see the Netflix special on that kid with the Pepsi?
Yeah,
the plane
he kind
from
of
like,
came
the
off like a
90s?
fucking asshole.
Yeah,
if
like
you
I
ask
said,
me.
I mean, of course he is.
happened to
They had Pepsi. Do you remember that whole
I
like,
remember
the
initiative?
the Harrier
that was
jet.
fucking cool.
I don't remember this at all.
Pepsi had this like proof
was
of
chugging
purchase.
Pepsi all summer.
If you bring in proof of purchase, if you get like, I mean, they were so overpriced.
You could get
it was
glasses,
like you could
a
get like
leather
a cup
jacket,
or
a T-shirt,
It was like,
and you would trade
but
in
it was
Pepsi
but it would be
Marlboro
like,
Oh,
you'd
okay, like
have
Dave
to-
and Buster's kind
You'd
of.
have to drink like 2,000 cases of Pepsi
that
to get a
helps, yeah.
T-shirt, you know. And this in the commercial, they were like, this costs 2,000 and this costs 10,000, and then they had this kid land in a Harrier jet, like
When
a
Harrier
fucking,
jets just hit the ones that would like take off like helicopters.
like,
Okay,
like
okay.
fucking
Was it True
Air
Lies or whatever?
Force.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
would
yeah,
go
True
up
Lies,
and then
yeah.
take off.
Yeah, and it said
after
like it
Desert
said
Storm.
7 million.
70 million. or
70 million,
something.
whatever. And it was a joke, but on the screen it didn't say like this is a joke or like actual product not included, whatever. And so this kid was like, that's advertising, like either that's
You
false
legally have to
advertising
give it to
or you have to give it to me. And he figured out a scam with some dude who kind of bankrolled him, and they bought Pepsi for like 3 years, kept all the things, and they went to them. They're like, give me my fucking jet. And they made a Netflix special on it, like just like 2 or 3 months ago.
And he was like, I just want my jet.
but he
I'm
was just
dude,
like-
what the fuck are you going to do with the
and-
jet, you
and there
fucking
was- there was
asshole?
one
Take
guy-
the money.
I just
What are you
want my
doing,
jet.
man? I
There
just
was-
want my jet. I could like rent it out. I'm like, shut.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to rent it. Where are you going to keep that fucking thing?
There was one guy who was
think
like,
the CIA
it
would
could
have
have
some
been.
questions
Yeah. Fuck, dude, who wants that? You're going to fucking wake up, your throat's going to be slit in the middle of the night. That's just asking to get whacked, dude.
The guy on the special was like basically like you going like, you know what you're doing right now. You know that you're fucking like you know that didn't count. Like he was just like screaming like, because that's kind of the point. It's
I
like,
even
fuck
get
you,
that.
dude.
Hey, man, it doesn't count. Like you got You caught them. They
Yeah.
fucked up. Whatever.
There
but
had to have been a counteroffer, a van, something like
they
that.
did offer him like I
Get
think
Knight
that, I
Rider.
do
They
think the
probably gave
first
him, like,
offer
Pepsi for,
Pepsi
like-
fucked up was like, hey, we'll give you like 3 coupons for 3 free 6-packs or something.
Oh, no.
It was
No
real low,
way.
and he came back like, fuck
Some
you.
Super Bowl tickets.
And then they came back with something else, and he was like, nah. And then they finally were like, oh, dude, we're Pepsi. You're just a guy.
Yeah.
We will just go to court
Yeah.
for like 6
Forever.
years.
Yeah.
Fucking
What was
drown
our
your ass.
Barstool gift cards for? What was our big fuck up?
Oh, we stole girls' content.
Yeah,
Yeah, we.
that was tough.
Back
But
in-
also fuck that
Yeah,
girl.
back in the day, Twitter you were able to take someone's content, repost it, tag them, like share it with them. But a girl got very mad, and then our lawyer offered her a $50 coupon.
Oh, that's a
the
dumb
Barstool
one.
Sports
to our own store.
Hey, how about a
Not going
T-shirt?
well.
That's just smart business right there.
Keep it in-house.
Did she bite on it?
Oh no,
I think I remember this blog.
All right, we'll do 75. Okay.
She tweeted that out, and even Dave was like, "What fucking idiot
Offers that.
$50?"
That's a slap in the
alright.
face.
Yeah.
So the where are we at on like your various Patreon tiers? I know you like took a limo at one point. I
Yeah,
know. What's
so
like the next?
we got a
or what
couple-
have you done and what's next?
So the first one we did Cribs edition of the houses we grew up in. That was like the first
was
one,
cool,
and
yep.
2. Then we did Dave and Buster's with you guys.
Yes,
we
that was
did.
great.
We had a bunch of guests. Nikki was there.
Nikki was there?
It was like 25 guests at all, like New York guys, and we all just fucking hung out, ate, drank, played games.
That was
fucking,
great.
That was a good time, man.
Did you win the
was a
basketball
good fucking
contest? You
time.
were in it.
I
weren't you?
didn't
You
win
were
it,
like,
but I was.
you were got to the finals. Or
yeah, I was
something.
in the final 4, I think.
We did a Papa Shot
One
contest.
of your boys.
I think it was
Who won that?
Takar.
Yeah,
was doing
yeah,
bank
yeah,
shots, dude.
yeah.
He was just
Shout
winging
out
it
to
at the
him.
backboard, and it was just
Nuts.
dropping in.
I know Ryan Long was fucking hilarious.
Long was doing good.
Long, I think, had the line. He was like, I've never left a place not with the high score. Like he's like, anywhere that has this, I am the
You
winner.
realize that when
And-
you get a group of fucking comedians in a Dave and Buster's, you see the real dirtbaggedness.
Yeah. I was just like happy to be in the finals. I mean, I didn't even fucking care if I was in the finals,
Yeah.
but I was like, oh, cool, I'm in the
Yeah,
finals.
yeah.
Ryan Long and them were so dialed in, like, I have to fucking win
Yeah.
this. And you know who was the big loser that day was Mike Cannon. Because he was like, he's good at basketball.
Oh, he is a basketball player.
And he
yeah.
went first and had like 42.
Well,
Yeah,
the rest of us
I
put up
was
like
like,
200.
I'd be Cannon.
And he was
It
like,
was
he
one
was.
of those
I remember
things-
Mike being like,
He wasn't
I'm distraught
warmed
right
up
now.
yet. He
I'm
was eating
distraught."
the nachos.
Yeah.
Give him a break.
Meanwhile, if any of us
Mikey,
played
we
something
love
on a real basketball court, he would fucking annihilate any of us. But this wacky hoop moving back and forth shit, he didn't do well, and he was like, "Well, I have to kill myself now. Like I'm done."
I did feel like it was that 4-minute mile thing. Like once everybody consistently did better.
Yeah,
it was like,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
I can
do
get
this.
40.
Yeah.
I can get 45. I can get 50.
Yeah, the guy who went
It's like,
first
it
Yeah,
just
Mikey
kept-
went first.
Yeah.
Mikey went first.
And it just
But
kept
whoever
leveling up. Tom Takar, yeah,
Yeah.
he's a real fucking dirtbag. He hit me up. He was like, "Yo, what time you getting here?" And this was at like, say the party started at like 5 or whatever. He's like, "What time you getting here?" It was like 2:40. I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "I don't know, at 5, man." And he's like, "I'm here practicing." I'm like, "Oh, dude."
he put up like
Doing wind
310 points.
Yeah,
It
it was
bananas.
wild, dude. He was just like throwing it like it was a quarterback, and it was just hitting the thing and just hitting the backboard and falling in. So we did that. We did Foley's first limo ride.
$10,000 bet.
We have Disney coming up in like 2 weeks. He's never been to Disney, so we're going to Disney. We're going to do a week.
I just did
a week at Disney.
Disney on Ice
You
yesterday.
did?
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
How was it? You were front row too.
Oh
second
yeah!
row.
Shout out to Game Time, our sponsor. They hooked it up.
Was that at, where was that at? The
Seamless
Garden?
No, Prudential Center.
Okay.
Oh, this was in Jersey.
Yeah, I heard you say next door.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I went all the way to Jersey. I was thinking it was the PNC Center, like all the way down on the Garden
Yeah.
State, and I didn't realize that it was like Prudential Center, like little spot, like in a little bubble, I think, around Newark, where it's like,
Yeah.
stay in this zone. But it was nice. The performance was great. Like, I mean, my daughter fucking loved it. If you're
Yeah,
a little
of course.
girl, it's
the Super
money.
Bowl.
But it was. You know, we grew up on Disney movies, so it's obviously ice skating and princesses is obviously for chicks. But if you grew up on this shit, you can watch it. And
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what's
of
going
course.
on. It's, you know, at
I
one
mean,
point
I'm
some
taking
shit
him.
blew
I'm
up.
taking him in 2 weeks. And
Yeah.
he's like more excited about Disney than anything.
Are we doing rides? Are we doing like Epcot drinking?
Are we doing Mickey ears?
We're definitely doing Epcot
Do
drinking.
the Mickey years and get fucked up. But I'm not going to fit on any of the rides.
Yeah, it's kind of a.
I know that.
Yeah.
I'm
just
not
wanna-
waiting 2 hours to get on a roller coaster and he gets tossed at the front of the line.
I just want to walk around the Star Wars thing for a little while. Have a
Dude.
drink at the bar, check out the fucking Millennium Falcon. That's it.
We literally were just talking about this with Bob Fox,
Mm-hmm.
and he was telling me like I didn't realize there are all these worlds there now. Like, this is like a Toy Story world.
Oh,
where
it's
they
pretty.
have,
I was
like-
just down there with
I'll
my
check
family.
that out.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was like, I guess it's like it feels like you're in a kid's room, like everything's giant, but you're a toy.
It's huge. They have that, like the
That
dog,
was like
the
a-
slinky dogs.
Yeah,
like,
that's what he said,
like,
the
what
slinky
you walk
dog.
under. It's like it's probably like 120 feet long or
And I
whatever.
guess
the
there's
shit those
Avatar
guys-
World, which I didn't even know. I don't think I even knew.
There's a
Avatar
couple of
was
the
Disney
rides,
thing.
the Soarin' or whatever. I don't even know what movies they're based off of anymore. It's like it's kind of like it's pretty. It fucks you up because like you sit in, it's like a roller coaster, and you sit in it like straight, and then the whole thing lifts, and you go out into this screen that like kind of fully surrounds you, and then you just all of a sudden you're there and you're hanging, and you just like drop off a cliff. And then it feels like it's all like sensory deprivation.
Wait,
like
do you move or does the screen move?
you move a little bit, but the
But
screen
you're not
moves.
falling.
Yeah, yeah.
But then they have like the wind, like you'll go through like the Serengeti. You're flying over the Serengeti, and then like you can smell the grass, you can smell the
man.
dirt, you can hear like the
not gonna
animals
fit in that
running.
shit.
Nah, dude, you're not.
I
It's a fucking scene though.
Those
it's a good
sensory
time.
deprivation ones, fucking.
I start panicking,
Bro, I did
You
it-
really feel like you're falling off fucking the Great Wall or whatever.
When I was in like 5th grade, I did the fucking Alien ride, which I don't think is there anymore.
I
think
don't
they
know that
changed
one,
it.
yeah.
And it was like the Alien, which I'd never even seen the movie. I don't know why my dad took me on this fucking ride, and I wasn't like, let's go do Alien. He's like,
Yeah,
I'm doing
yeah,
Alien.
5
I'm
years
sure
old.
that's what it was. Yeah.
And but like I was so small because I was a child in the ride that like when it spits on your face, I reacted like someone spit on my face. So I went to duck, but I was so small I could still like duck into a metal bar.
Oh yeah. Like the shoulder harness wasn't high enough.
Like an adult was just like, nope, like I'm fine. And I came out just like bloodied and shit.
We're suing.
What the fuck did you just do?
Your picture on the little
Get
thing.
another settlement. Disney pays too, I'm sure.
No, that's their famous thing, right? Nobody's ever died on Disney property because they just drag them next.
They took you. They have that series of underground
drag you out
tunnels.
to the
They
alley.
take you down there and
Flush you out.
flush you out.
Tell
to
everybody
the
a gator got you.
It's like how they do with the I don't know what highway, maybe it's Route 88 or Route 66, whatever, one of the big highways in America. Way more people die on that highway than die on the Autobahn. And it's because the Autobahn, if you're not dead when they get there, you didn't die on the Autobahn.
Right.
Also, dude, I've driven a bunch on it.
It wasn't a car accident. It was a whatever.
Can you really go like 200 miles an hour if you want?
Whatever your car.
You say you've driven on a bunch on it?
Yeah. My wife's
German. Yeah.
So we would go like every time I'm over that. And also, Autobahn is just their word for highway.
Yeah.
So like, I thought the Autobahn was like a specific thing. She's like, we're getting on the Autobahn. I'm like, again? Like, she's like, that's just highway. Like, it's just like, and certain places, I forget what like the signal is. It's like, there's a circle around it or no circle around it, and whatever the indicator is means you can just fucking open it up.
Let it rip.
But the Germans follow rules very tightly, hence the 40s. You know what I mean? They're very like, whatever's said, they just fucking follow. And, they don't ask questions. They go, this is what we do. All right.
sir. Yeah.
And so nobody, and then she drives over here. She's like, this is chaos. Like people passing on the right
She
lane.
got lead foot, dude.
She drove his car. We were all fucked up upstate one night, and she was like blowing stop signs. She's crazy.
Fucking Jason Bourne.
She is. Well, she's also not used to driving automatic transmission, so she's like gets bored. You know what I mean? She gets like she'll forget that she's driving and be like, oh shit.
Kid's got a lead
Dude,
foot.
I don't think I knew your wife was German. That's wild.
So we'll drive, and they all stay in the middle lane. So just say there's 3 lanes. No one's in the left lane unless you're passing. And then, like, if you see it properly executed, it's like music. Like, you don't have to worry.
But everyone has to be nice and in agreement.
They just operate under
Whereas
that.
Not like the fucking
around
dickheads on
here-
the Jersey Turnpike
Yeah,
that won't move out of the left lane, and they're doing fucking 60.
But even worse than that is when it's time to merge. And it's like, it's a zipper. You go, I go. You go, I go.
It's one for one is the standard. It's a society.
And you got some guy who's inching up, almost
Some
touching the bumper
dickhead,
to not
man.
let you in, and he's side-eyeing you like, I'm not letting you in. It's like, for fucking
one
what?
for one.
One
Yeah, dude.
car
I
length,
know.
dude. You're going to get 1 car length in head?
Standard
I
one
hate
for
that.
one all the time.
All right, make sure that you go head over to YouTube. If you're listening to the show, make sure you give it a watch. It's that much more funny to see Feitelberg's ugly mug. Make sure you subscribe so you get all the videos every time they drop. Also, head over to the Barstool Sports store. You can go to the KFC radio section of the store. You can go to the Sad Boy season section. There's also Bruins gear on sale for anybody up in Boston. There you go. Look, pop that. Oh, we got the new Gerard Butler shirt floating around. I think there's going to be a lot more movies and entertainment shirts coming out. So we got a lot of good merch. Head over to store.barstoolsports.com to get your merch. Head over to KFC Radio on YouTube to subscribe.
I hate that.
The other thing, I actually just saw this the other day. I'm looking it up right now. What German cars do in traffic on the Autobahn?
What's that?
Where they all pull to the side.
Oh no, this is also crazy because they all follow the rules. Again, like they just know.
Like if an ambulance comes.
If an ambulance comes, instead of like moving over, zigzagging, let's just say it's 3 lanes again. The left lane pulls all the way over as far left as they can, and the 2 right lanes pull over as far right as they can. And then it's just a huge lane that all the emergency vehicles come through. Look, it's crazy. It's like music, dude. Seeing them do it, it's like
But like
perfectly
all of those
orchestrated.
people agreeing is crazy.
That's all they
If
know.
that was
Because,
Jersey's,
I'm guilty of this. I love getting behind.
I was gonna say, if
burning
that
a
was
couple
Jersey,
red
nobody
lights?
would be right behind it.
So not one person says I'm hitting the fucking.
No.
I'm riding that way.
See, that's one of those
people
things
than we
do
are.
it.
you couldn't do in America. People are like, that's my freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
This is
know.
fucking America, goddammit.
Right.
Suck my dick. That's what I'm
You
saying.
know what I saw
My
today?
buddy's in that ambulance.
Today,
Fuck out of the way.
I don't know how bad of a fire this was or how bad of an emergency. I saw a truck going uptown, a fire truck going uptown on 7th Avenue against the traffic.
I've seen that before.
I was like, yo, and I'm assuming maybe it was like 1 block over, and rather than go all the way down and around.
yeah.
but it looked like he was going for at least a couple blocks. You're going against the traffic.
Damn. Whoa.
Dude, I saw.
Could have been another lawsuit for you. Johnny.
You're laying in the middle of the road. I saw on the West Side Highway. I was going up. I live uptown, so I'm going uptown. It's nighttime. After shows or whatever. It's midnight. This guy is going the wrong direction. So we're going north on the West Side Highway. He's coming down on the upside. I don't know how the fuck he got on the. He's on the in the wrong lane. No headlights. Just cooking.
No way.
Dude, and people are fucking flying out of it was crazy.
Yeah, that is.
Luckily, the guy was like a good driver. Like my guy was a good driver. He was like, we saw him at like the last minute.
That's fucked.
That was always the urban myth as a kid. The guys that ran coke in the black Lamborghini.
Where night vision.
Yeah,
they would
no
turn all their lights
headlights.
off and night vision down in like
what?
That was the story.
in like the desert though, right? That's what I heard.
we always heard down to Miami.
Yeah, that's what
or
I
like
was-
up to New York. You would get on 95, night vision, in a Lambo, just do like 200 miles an
Couple
hour.
of keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming in hot.
I mean, there's no way that actually
and
happened.
I'd never heard that
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
That's
At least the way-
cool, though.
the way-
all those
I
colleges
heard
you
it.
attended. You're gonna see him in like a Corolla with night vision, chasing an ambulance.
got his flashers
I
on.
wonder if like one person did do
Go
that.
around.
I got coke in here. Jesus
Pointing.
Christ.
I wonder if one person did do that like once, and then
I'm
it became
sure
a thing.
something at some
Because
point.
as I understood it, was like you going so fast that either nobody can detect you or see you, or if they do see you, they're just like,
Yeah, you
that
can't
guy's
do
got
anything.
me.
Yeah.
You know, he's like.
'cause if you get
by
to
the time you pull your car out, he's fucking a
mile away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to give that a whirl though. But see, I had always heard it like in really like rural areas, because even if you're on 95, there's gonna be other cars and shit.
Yeah. It
You're
would
just
have to be in
whipping
the
it.
middle of nowhere
Yeah.
type thing. Where
Fun-
like, I mean,
fun
there's
time,
streetlights on 95. And shit like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you're like, dude, we see you. I don't care.
And there's
I don't
also-
care if your lights are on or not.
At least I don't know about down south. Like there has been construction on 95 literally my entire
forever.
life.
Yeah.
At some point, like around the border of Connecticut, New York, forever.
I know.
Catch a cattle shoot, you're jammed up.
Yeah, you hit
Goes
road
down
work.
to one lane.
It's just a guy with like the stop.
I almost had a little lawsuit incident myself. Today I was walking out of the fucking bagel pub, and they're
How is that joint? I
was
guess
gonna say,
not good if
fine.
you're yelling.
No,
their
no.
name
Their
like
food
that.
and all that's fine. It's like your typical bagels and sandwiches.
Do you
and shit.
toast your bagel?
No. Well,
smart man.
it depends.
Depends on
Scoop
the bagel.
it?
I don't do that either. I have full ass fucking the full bagel with a shit ton of cream cheese, untoasted. But that's like if they come out. Like I go to put it this way, I'm only eating bagels if they're at a nice place where
It's
like,
at a place where they're cooked.
Yeah.
It's not coming out of a plastic bag.
right.
If it's coming out of a plastic bag,
if it's
you toast
already
it.
kind of stale,
Shout
I'll
out to
toast it to
lenders.
make it a
Sure.
little crispy
Yeah,
or
of
crunchy.
course.
But if not, I'm going raw.
The standard rule in New
And
York.
what are you doing?
I like a
Everything?
light toast though.
No, I
I don't disagree. I understand the light toast.
Yeah, I like them. I like them scooped and toasted real crispy.
You like the
Scoop
scoop?
them,
Do you get to get
yeah.
the soft in there though?
working.
I
too.
like that.
Well, it's good for it.
That and some alfalfa sprout.
I don't like the onion and like garlic in the is it garlic? I know onions.
Yeah,
in there.
I don't mind
like
that from
that.
time to time. But that you got to toast because that's got to open that. You got to toast the onion, the garlic.
To me,
'cause
that's
got
too
to open
much.
up.
I like either just a plain, give me a sesame.
I'm a sesame man.
with
through
yeah,
and through.
I was,
So
I was
goddamn
always
America.
sesame. You know what if it's almost like what Portnoy does with the pizza. Like if it's a really good bagel, I just want it to be plain because I just want
You want the bagel.
The bagel,
Of course.
And so give me the plain or the sesame is a little bit of something to it. You know, this bagel pub though, they have like 30 different
The
cream
tie-dye.
cheeses.
Oh, the cream cheese.
Yeah. Which I thought was kind of like, it's almost like if you have two quarterbacks, you have none. If you have a
No,
bunch of
that
tasty
shit's
cream
fucking
cheeses,
awesome.
it means your bagels suck. Yeah, I agree. They're
That
good.
shit's
I
awesome.
got like
Listen, I
walnut,
actually-
honey, maple, or some shit. I was
Yeah.
like, you.
No, I've been on a scallion cream cheese.
Scallion's
Yeah.
good. Scallion's good.
That's the
Scallion
OG. That
cream
was the
cheese.
first
Oh,
time
nigga.
they took plain cream cheese and threw a couple of scallions
That's the
in
first
it.
time I've ever strayed from the plain cream
Yeah,
cheese.
of course.
And I'm like,
That's
woo!
all right.
was
Some
the
of them are
OG
crazy.
different one, yeah.
Some of them like chocolate, and one they made. It's called Cookie Monster. They just dyed it blue,
Okay.
and they put some cookie crumbles in it. I was like, I
Cannoli's
can fuck
not
with
bad. They have cannoli one. Shout out to Brooklyn.
Wait,
Bagels.
so that's
just
just
dessert,
that's just a
dude.
bagel with cannoli cream.
That's usually how I would do it. I'll get like an entree bagel and a dessert bagel.
But they're scoops, so
Bro,
it's
they're
okay.
Back in the day, I'd have 3 bagel mornings
Yeah.
where I would have like
You got to finish it off with a
Three
cinnamon
Hungover
raisin.
is 2 bagels for sure. A bacon and a sausage.
I usually do 2 sausages.
You're a sausage man.
Yeah.
It's a heartier sandwich.
And then I would do cinnamon sugar. And
Yeah,
that would
all
be
right.
desserted up with that cinnamon sugar with butter. Dude, that's like I would start my day with 3 loaves of bread and like wonder
Start your
why
day
I
at
fuck.
8,000 calories.
Yeah.
You remember when they were
Wonder why you're sluggish around lunch.
You remember when they were pushing Bialys real hard?
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
that.
fucking
And
outta here.
flagels.
Yeah.
Oh,
That commie shit out of here.
It's like if you're gonna do it, either
What are Bialys?
It's like an Italian bagel, I think.
They are like
I
I just saw it on
flatter.
The Sopranos.
They have
Really?
bigger
Tony
holes,
was eating
right?
them. So everybody
Yeah.
started buying them.
They're flatter
yeah.
with a bigger
not for
hole, and
me.
they're like,
Yeah.
nah.
That rings a bell a little bit.
Stupid. They're stupid. But
So what happened at the
fucking
bagel
bagel pub?
Oh, yeah,
When you walk out, there's like the ever so slight incline, and they had a rug out there, and I don't even
That'll
know
get
what
ya.
happened, but the rug was not like it was lumpy, kind of like. So I opened it, and it kind of hit the rug and bunched up, and I fucking rolled my ankle. Which you roll your ankle when you're like a 12-year-old playing basketball, you gotta be fine. You roll your ankle at 38, and you're
Dude,
like,
brutal.
amputate this
Yeah.
thing. So I'm on the fucking sidewalk, and I let out I'm like, fuck! I'm like screaming, and I'm almost hoping that somebody inside hears, and it at least just comes out and says, like,
Sir,
oh my god.
please have some Cookie Monster.
Something like that. In my
cream
mind,
cheese
I'm
on the
like,
out.
maybe this is my
Bozo,
lawsuit
you're
moment. I'm
blocking
gonna
the door.
sue the bagel pub.
Sure.
And they don't come out and do anything, so I just took their rug and I just fucking threw it.
Jesus. dude.
But then I went.
Wait, you just threw it where?
like
into
to the street, not into the street, but like where the street.
Like
and
a get
sidewalk.
this out of here
Yes.
type thing.
I was like
disgusted
fucking-
with this.
and nobody
I've
did
never heard
anything.
such a
This
move.
this guy, I don't think he worked there, but I think he was delivering stuff on the hand truck. So I thought maybe he works here, maybe he doesn't. He just said to me like, "Excuse me, sir," and I was like, "All right, well, either you don't work here or you're an asshole, but either way, like you're gonna see this." So I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh yeah, let me get out of your way," and I just threw it. And then I went to the different place, like one of those fresh places, whatever, and was there for 2 minutes. By the time I came back, it was all nice and done.
Yeah,
and
ironed out.
nobody cared about
Probably taped
anything.
down
But I was
so
like,
no one
"But this
tripped
that was my moment of
Yeah, are you gonna
protest.
go back
Fuck
in
you."
there?
Yeah.
You're going to give a piece of your mind?
No, I'm gonna buy a
Just
bagel.
so you know, the other day I was in here
Oh,
and I
that
spilled
person
my
sucks.
tea.
They do. There's just no reason for any of that. I never return anything. I never complained about anything.
I mean, you just threw a
I
rug in
never-
the middle of
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do.
yeah, in the middle of
I'm
fucking.
gonna have my little
7-Eleven.
peaceful protest, but
freaked out
but
on the
the
poor
people,
delivery guy.
the people who
He's telling that story
talk
now.
to your
Then some
manager.
lunatic threw a rug in the middle of the street. The fuck's that guy's problem?
Well, this is actually good. Where's our cards? We'll do a
What?
new round of Am I the Asshole? Do we have the cards?
Oh wait, before we do that, we have gorilla versus snakes.
Oh yeah. All right. We'll start with this then, because we got the new game. Are you the asshole? We got, of course, the ETI. Would you rather be stuck in a shopping mall? Let's say it's like 24/7. I'm also for some reason I thought of it as empty.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so you're basically in a
there are
shopping
no
mall.
people, but are the stores filled? Like, are the stores have merchandise in
Yes,
them?
yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's just a mall after hours,
Yes. Correct.
essentially.
Yep.
Okay.
You're stuck in there with 5 Cobras,
The
like
whole mall?
the whole mall,
All right.
or a gorilla.
The
I think this is a
snakes.
no-brainer.
It's yeah.
yeah,
right?
you got to go
5
snakes.
snakes in a shopping mall? You fucking never see them.
Now,
But that's also the problem. You're
Yes.
you're
So,
sitting there eating a slice
like
of Sbarro.
you fall
Next thing
asleep
you
or
know.
something. Next thing you know, this thing is sneaking up on you.
But no.
I also
gorilla?
think yeah. But don't get me wrong. The answer is snakes. I just don't think it's more like. For the first like couple hours or whatever, you'd be fine. It's more like
It's that
if
night
if the
time.
night goes on, the days go on. All of a sudden, you're like, so wait, where are
Yo,
they?
but I
You
would
know?
just take the escalator. You think a cobra knows how to take an escalator?
I think a cobra knows how to snake up things.
Yeah, man.
I don't think so.
I think they could take. I think they could.
I think an
without the
escalator
escalator.
would throw a cobra for a loop. Where
You don't think that a
It's
cobra could
also
just
you don't
go
know
on
that a
the
gorilla's going to attack you. A snake's going to attack you. The gorilla might just be like, "Oh, hey,
Oh,
what's up?" Gorillas don't always attack.
so wait, you're
people in
taking the
wild.
gorilla?
No, I'm just saying that
Oh,
is
okay.
the snakes aren't. It's not like a fucking
snakes
walk in the park.
Snakes are mean motherfuckers.
Just think if you took the gorilla, though, and you became friends. Then
you
you're
take the
hanging out in
gorilla
mall
to
with a
fucking
gorilla.
Auntie Anne's.
Yeah,
That's
and
pretty
you give him
sweet.
some fucking
until
cinnamon
you take him
sugar
to like
pretzels.
the fucking mini golf course over there, and he hears
misses a
like
putt.
he hears like the rainstorm come or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the one mall I used to go to as a kid had
You
like
had mini golf in the
there was a
in the
mini golf,
mall?
yeah. in the
Jeez,
mall.
that's some.
And it was
Damn.
like
Where the fuck did you grow up?
it was this was not a nice mall or a nice mini golf course. It was just they had one in the mall. And like I remember, it was almost like the fucking Rainforest Cafe. Like it made noises
Noises
and, stuff.
and shit.
So if the gorilla's walking by that, he has like some flashback.
Sure.
I just
You know,
I'd throw
he's
him in
trying
there
to
and
mate
lock the
with you.
door.
I mean, a gorilla. People don't realize we do these questions all the time with
Fuck you
gorillas.
up.
The answer is like always the other side of the gorilla.
Sure,
I don't
gorillas-
care
yeah,
what-
I mean,
gorillas
that's the thing, it'll
are.
break you in
they
half.
will massacre you in a fucking
Also, you could kill the snake. You're probably not going to be able to kill the gorilla.
Chances are the snake will kill me.
Of course, I got the fucking club on me. Those snakes can't get to me.
Bro, snakes can get to you.
Not when I have
But
a club.
I at least have a chance that if I can just step on you or grab you. Now, in that time, you're probably biting me. I'm probably going to die.
Can't step on a cobra.
But
No, but I can hit it with a club.
I think I could.
Yeah,
like,
no, you can. And also, don't they go up?
Yeah,
That's
I mean, I think I
that's
could.
yeah,
See you later,
fucking
decapitated.
yeah, dude.
Well, you all of a sudden you have a fucking club in your hands. It's a different story.
Hit
That's what I'm saying. If
But
I'm
you
at the
have
golf
you
course.
have you have at your disposal whatever's in the
True.
mall. If there's
I mean,
a
I
dicks
guess-
in there, I get a gun. I'll take that gorilla out.
Oh yeah, there you go. Now we're talking.
Imagine.
They used to. I think in New York they stopped, or maybe they stopped everywhere. But guns.
Oh, because it's like hunting, like
yeah.
sport or
'cause they have
whatever.
Come
Come out with a fucking bow and arrow.
Yeah, something, a wrist rocket, something.
I don't know. Bandana on.
Get some big red, poison them. I don't know, man. What the fuck?
Pop up from the counter of the walk and roll. Tonight's your last night.
The other one we had, I don't know if this is where Colin
Kyle,
got
can I have
this,
those cars?
but this was a good "Are you garbage" type thing. I think where. What do
This is
you
for
think
after- for
backpacking
when
through Europe means?
Backpacking
What
through
do
garbage.
backpacking through Europe?
Yeah.
I would, in my head, that's like very little luggage and staying at hostels.
Okay.
That's what I think.
But like drinking and like going to cities and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Of course,
yeah.
traveling like city to city on a budget, drinking, partying.
They thought it was like climbing mountains.
Yeah,
Oh no!
I-
no, it's fucking dirt bags.
I thought you went through city to city, but on it you're doing like outdoorsy shit and hiking and all that kind of stuff.
It's people. You're
could,
trying to
I
go
think.
fuck people from that country, and you're just and
traveling
getting
light.
fucked up. Yeah.
yeah, no, I guess
Traveling
you know,
on a budget.
I guess you're
Like
you're,
$3 a night and shit like that.
I guess I'm like a poor dirtbag if you think that it meant.
What
like,
did you do that? Did you backpack?
You thought
through
you-
I
Europe?
did not. No, I had friends who did, but I never. I did like I studied abroad, but I never like backpacked.
Where was that?
I studied abroad in Spain,
Where at?
Salamanca.
Where's that at?
It's like I think it was like an hour and a half from Madrid, something like that. Hour and a half
Salamanca.
southwest of Madrid, I think. Something on there.
Satellite school, I suppose.
No, I studied abroad in high school.
You know, just fucking kid.
All he did was sit in the parking lot.
Fourth grade, I had an internship.
He sat on his Vespa in the parking lot. Ate a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Dude, it was so we went with like a college, but we had to live with parents because we were in high school still.
Oh,
so like the
fuck
college
that.
kids got to go live in dorms or live in
Yeah, you gotta
hotels,
stay there.
whatever. And we would like with me and my buddy.
Madre and Padre.
We would, dude. My mom got so mad at me when I was like, yeah, my Spanish mom. She's like, you have one mom.
My
Don't you ever
Spanish
call her your mom
Yeah,
again.
Paella's on point.
No, dude, we weren't allowed to eat. So I was just with my buddy.
Who was it?
I was just with my buddy who I studied abroad with recently, and we were talking about like how bad, and I'd forgotten how bad it was.
You were
How
like the
bad-
stepchildren?
This dude, so like there were other kids in the house, in the apartment with us, and they got to eat at the table with the parents, and we had to eat like hot dogs in the kitchen.
Were they
What
the
the fuck was
family's
that?
kids?
No. There were other like people studying abroad.
Wow.
And it was, dude, they fucking hated us because we would keep a bottle of whiskey under our beds, like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
It was like they fucking what do you call them? The midday naps.
Siesta.
Siestas are awesome when you need a nap.
Sure, of course.
Siestas are the absolute worst
Yeah,
when
you've
you're
been
like
drinking
when you're an
whiskey all
adult,
when
morning.
you're
then
like,
you're
it's 2 p.m. I fucking like the restaurants close down, the stores close down, like everything fucking closes. And you're like, I don't want to go to bed right now. So we'd have to get drunk to fall asleep for 4 hours before we went back out to do everything else. And they were like, they hated that. There was one time where the mom hit me because she came out. She was like, I invented this dish. And like I wasn't talking back. I was kind of just being playful with her. Where I was like, it was sausage and potatoes.
Okay.
And I was like, I think the Polish might have beat to this. Maybe the Germans. I don't know, someone.
Sure.
And she went,
Playful banter.
bang, like whack me right in the face. And I was like, all right, I think.
I think it's time to call my real mom.
And sue this bro.
She also wouldn't she wouldn't let us do our laundry. She did everyone else's laundry, folded it for them and everything. Wouldn't even let us use the washing machine and dryer.
Jesus.
God damn.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a good summer.
How long was that?
Just a month. It was a month. Or maybe I forget, a month and a half.
Life and times of Feitelberg.
My parents were never going for anything like that. And studying abroad, exchange students, nothing like that.
Yeah, no, I never did that stuff.
We had an exchange student from Iceland for a little while. My brother went to a private school, and
That's got cop written all over it.
and he came in,
Trust
and
that
he
shit.
wasn't in one place. He just bounced around house to house, like on the soccer team. He was like came over like a soccer exchange
Yeah.
thing, and he fucked up everybody's house. Dude. He flooded our our kitchen because it was the bathroom was above the kitchen, and of course my brother and his boys go out and get them all fucked up, like high and drunk.
Of course.
And like he
had
ended up throwing up all over my sister's bed. He woke me up. He's like, I had an accident. And I'm like, I go in, it's just puke everywhere. So I'm like, hey man, get in the shower. It's all right. Shit happens. I'm like fucking 12, I'm like, no worries, man.
I'll put a pot of coffee on. Relax.
Get your head straight. Get some eggs in you. What do you think? And he showers for like an hour and a half, dude. He's up there forever. And he didn't put the shower curtain in the tub because he never had a shower curtain. He always had a door.
No.
So the shower curtain was on the outside, so he showered for like an hour and it flooded, and then like the fucking kitchen just opened up. As we were sitting there eating
I got
fucking
caught up
breakfast.
with that shit too.
Yeah.
It actually opened up.
Yeah, a bubble started forming
Yeah.
of water, and then it just broke all over the kitchen table.
No
Shit.
way. Dude.
Yeah.
Like next day.
We were sitting
That-
he was
that
in
was
it,
it.
and it just flooded.
Do you
It was
remember?
like 3 inches of water.
I
on
thought
the
that
bathroom.
stuff like takes longer. To
Oh no,
happen,
it came down right away.
Do you remember Cobras in the hot tub in Miami?
No, I remember he passed out.
We stayed at this hotel that every room had an individual balcony with, not every room, but a lot of them had an individual hot tub outside.
Damn, that's tight.
And so he got into it, and
Must have been a Marriott.
I
This guy
think,
with courtyard money. I like it.
I think it was like
was like
you,
a pro- it was
you
like a
needed to
single-
fill them though, or something like that.
Yeah, you had to call them and you have to call front desk to have them come.
And I
fill it.
guess they had a hose or whatever was running, and it started to overflow.
It just got real trashy real
and
quick.
He, yeah, it was.
An
It went
empty
from
hot
like
tub.
Yeah,
it went
running
from
a
like
fire hose through
we
your
got our
fucking
own
hotel room?
Yes,
That's a bad look.
but he was laying in the hot tub just watching it like overflow. And it was raining outside, so it was like everything was kind of wet.
Like an
but it was
infinity
just
pool.
water falling down to the other fucking hotel. And he's sitting in it, being like, yeah, this is fine.
whatever, it's
he,
fine.
he said he thought it was one of those infinity pools
There you
where you
go.
just goes up to the edge. Meanwhile, he was just like flooding other people's fucking
I don't think I remember that.
Yeah,
I don't think
he
that
was
much.
ridiculous. All right, we'll do a couple of these because I think we're also going to get you to do the video. But let's start with my boyfriend doesn't have a job, so I pay for everything in our relationship. Recently, I got a promotion that will require us to move to another state. Now my boyfriend is mad. I'm making us move without running it by him first.
That's tough.
Could always-
I think you still get like a heads up or
You got to talk. You can't just
some
be like,
input.
hey, don't make plans this weekend. We're going to be in Kansas. Like,
Yeah.
you can't just fucking. You
'Cause-
have to have the conversation. But at the end of the day,
the breadwinner.
he should be like, yeah, okay, this is a better opportunity.
But
for
also,
us.
like, presumably he's looking for jobs and shit. So it's like,
look for jobs in the new state.
Right. That's, I guess, the question.
Guy's
It's
a
like,
deadbeat.
I'm out of
Yeah,
work.
dude, unemployed. If you're unemployed, you're always the asshole.
yeah.
Honey, ditch this bozo. You're starting a new life.
You know
Like,
what?
oh, you want to do something different? Get a job then.
You know what?
I don't disagree with that.
I was against this, and now I'm in. If you're unemployed, you're an asshole. Half of our audience is like, "Fuck you." Like half of the world right
There's
now.
extenuating circumstances, of course. But
Of course,
if
but it's
you're
like-
making demands and unemployed,
That's a tough look. That is
you
bad.
can't-
I just
You
see
can't.
them having that conversation with he has the video game headset on.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
What do you mean we're
bullshit,
moving to
dude.
Vermont? Yeah. All right. How about the flip side? I threatened to leave my girlfriend if she didn't take a job offer that paid way more money. She was only staying at her old job because her friends worked there.
I'm with that. Yeah, you got to
Fuck
keep
your
moving
friends.
forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
100% with that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because girls,
I don't
would do
know. I
stupid
like
shit
it.
what are
I
we
like a
doing
good
here?
hang, dude.
Well,
Yeah, but she's a girl.
here's the deal though.
Guys is different. I can understand a guy hang. Girl hang
if
what?
you're making enough money and you're like, yo, I'm not super ambitious. I just want to fucking hang, and this is a good time, and I enjoy going into work. I
Yeah,
don't fucking.
I think I've come around on it too because I'm thinking like,
It's like, dude, what if you go to the new office and it fucking blows?
Yes.
No one to
Right.
hang with.
Here's
no
the thing.
happy
You're
hours.
making
No
more
hot
money,
goss.
though.
well, you're making more money, but
Guys.
the peace of mind and the solitude you get in a relationship when like your significant other's happy is priceless.
Yeah.
and it's
then
just
she's
like,
gonna be holding that over your head.
And
I
you
took
get
this fucking
resentful.
job for
Right,
you,
yeah.
and it fucking
Yeah.
sucks. I gotta go to this.
every-
The
Everyone at
only
this
thing I would
goddamn
say
place.
No way.
is,
Stay happy.
only
Money
I'd
ain't
say
everything.
is, babe,
Also, it's Patreon.com.
if you're leaving like twice the fucking salary on the table, let's say it's a big one, right?
Yeah, fuck
because you
that.
like this girl. I can tell
Get
you
out there and make
almost
that bread. What
I
are
can
you
tell you with
talking about?
certainty that you and this girl will have a fallout in the next 12 months. You know, because that's what chicks
Sure,
do.
I get
you
it.
will end up hating Donna by the end of the year, and now we left another 100